Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out with former British Commonwealth champion, former world title challenger, of course, Kevin Mitchell. Kevin, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, good, all good.
You're here at BXR London, of course. Just tell us a bit about what you're doing here at the moment.
I coach in here, I PT in here, sort of like just get you got a lot of business people in this area, very stressed out, wanting to box, and I sort of them. I de-stress them. I teach them boxing. We've actually thrown a few shows out at this gym, and it's been very good.
What's it like adapting from a boxing background, obviously very old school, you've been with some of the best trainers in the game, to training kind of business people and people that box more as a hobby? How do you have to adapt the way you teach it?
The adaptation is not really hard, really. I just teach them how I was taught as a kid. I was taught by like some Mickey May, Tony Sims, Jimmy Tibbs, Johnny Ems. Same sort of routines. I'm very brutal, I'm strict with them, I'm hard with them, I don't mess around with them. Don't know on time, I have a go at them. Jason Effen's just turning up in a minute. He went, sorry I'm not on time, Kevin, I called Jason, but it's just like the way I was brought up as a kid, as a fighter, by the trainers. I do that with the people I train down here.
You've got two sons who box now as well, and doing well on the amateur scene. How do you adapt the kind of training with them? Are you as stern with them as you are with your clients?
Yeah, I'm more stern with the amateurs. When I'm in the West Ham club, when we're in, there's a lot of us in there, Chrissy Penny, Russell Gerrard, Terry Abbott, and so on. There's a lot of coaches in there. We're very stern with the kids. It's like as if you're talking to adults. The difference is when you're training the PT in here, I give them the experience of like a boxing sort of thing, but it's not serious. It's because they're going to go, as Jason's going to come in a minute, he's going to go to his Pond Street Social Burners Tavern and cook in his restaurants. Where I've got kids going out to combat, going to fight, so they're in top competitions, we want them to win them. And as I say, it's serious, so I'm very stern with them. I put them under a lot of intense pressure, as it is in a fight, and it's good. They learn to adapt to it.
Let's talk about the current professional scene. 2020 could be a big year. Which fighters should we be looking out for, both on the British scene or on the world scene in 2020?
I'm a massive fan of Josh Buatsi. I think he's a great fighter. Josh Taylor, for me, he's the best we've got. I think you're going to see Smith do something big this year. I think hopefully he gets the Canelo fight. I'm hoping he gets that fight. I think, I don't really care about other fighters. My sons love all the American names and all that, but I think that as we've got older, I think from when I was a kid, we were more like the weaker side of fighting. I would say when we was fighting the Americans, they were the stronger team. But I think now, as you look at our pros over here now, I think everyone, the whole world's taking out what we're doing. So I think for me, Taylor and Josh Buatsi.
How much are your boys like you, both in personality and in terms of their style in the ring?
Personality-wise, not so much. They're a lot more calm on me. One of them, Vinnie, the younger one, is a lot like me, hot-tempered and that. Well, I was when I was younger. I've calmed down a lot as I got older. But my oldest Connor, he's nearly 15. He's very calm and relaxed. They can both just fight. They're both gifted, yeah.
And we talked last time about your late brother, of course, Vinny, and putting on an event in his honour. Is that still planning?
Still going ahead, yeah. I'm meeting up with Lee and the MTK promoter. He's going to help me do it. We're probably looking on doing it in York or Bethnal Green. That's what I'm looking at. Probably about 3-4 months' time. I've got Jason Effen top in the bill. I'm hoping Wayne Bridge will come on with me. I'm going to ring up Daniel Osborne, James Locke, them sort of people, get a few of them down there. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be going ahead. We're looking at about 3-4 months' time.
That sounds brilliant. And the proceeds will go to Vinny's family, is that right?
With Vinny's kids, yeah. So what I'll do is, he's got 3 with his ex-missus and 1 with his current. So basically I'll just pay for their Christmases, their clothing and that sort of things, their birthdays, things that I can't do because I've got my own kids, I've got my own bills to pay. So yeah, they'll help me we'll go towards it.
Great stuff. And before we let you go, I'm sure you've already got massive following on social media, but for people who are a bit late to the journey, how can they find you on social media?
You can get on me on Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. Obviously Facebooks. My mum runs my Facebooks.
Twitter's Kevin Mitchell 6.
Kevin Mitchell 6. Be careful because the other Kevin Mitchell is the right Kevin Mitchell.
You've become great friends, haven't you?
We've become great friends. He's writing my book now, my autobiography. But yeah, and also on Instagram. I've got a verified account that I can't get into at the minute. But I've also there's another account of about 5,000 followers. So you can get me on there too.
Brilliant. All right. Well, we wish you the very best with everything you're doing, and see you again soon.
Cheers,